My friends, do you find yourself spending so much money on things that only bring you temporary joy? Well, here's a solution for you. Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua, and I help others make simple changes to create a life of awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to this channel so that we can help spread the word on creating a life of awesome. So today I'm going to talk about those small purchases that really add up, that we generally buy and yet they don't really spark a lot of joy, or it's only temporary joy. I've done it my entire life, and I found that there's actually a deeper rooted issue as to why I do that. You know, I will go on Amazon and be like, oh, I love that. I think I'm gonna buy it. Those little $30 shoes or whatever. Or I'll go to the supermarket and, I'll find little trinkets here or there and throw them in the cart, and when I go up to the cash register, I'll just hand over my card, and there's no plan as to why I'm buying it. But what I found is I have a spending habit when I am emotional, meaning when I get down, kind of depressed, in the blues, I find that spending money brings me some sort of joy, so I can kind of pick myself up out of that emotional situation that I'm in. On the flip side, I also do it when I'm really happy, as a way to reward myself for being happy. I'll be elated about an accomplishment that I created, and I immediately have to go out and spend money. And so, over the years, I've accumulated all of these things that just kind of fill up the house and whatnot. And, I'll look at it and not even remember why I bought it. Was I feeling bad? Was I feeling good? Why did I purchase it? Was there a purpose behind it? And most of the time, there was absolutely no purpose. It gets shoved in a closet somewhere, and I forget about it until I do some spring cleaning or something. And so getting to the root of why you're in that emotional state can help you eliminate some of that spending, rather than just going out and tossing the credit card around or throwing cash around. Getting to the root of observing the fact that I'm in that emotional state at that time, what is the cause of that, and working on that issue rather than trying to cover it up or temporarily bringing myself up by spending money, can help save more money. And what else I have found is rather than spending money on little items that I don't really need or don't even want, just to kind of shift my mindset, shift my mood temporarily for a brief moment, I have found that focusing on one bigger financial goal is much more rewarding, and it kind of defers me from making those little purchases. For instance, a couple of years ago, my partner at the time and I were planning a trip to Europe. I had never been to Europe. I'd always wanted to go. And, we were going to hit up Barcelona and Cannes and Paris and London for the Olympics. And I found with that financial goal in mind, I had a set amount that I wanted to contribute to the fund. Our overall budget for the trip was $10,000, and so I wanted to make sure to contribute my part of that. And so for several months, that was my main focus. I put all of my focus into achieving that financial goal. And so when I would kind of get down or frustrated or, kind of ambitious and happy, rather than going out and spending money, I would, look at the savings that I was contributing towards that financial goal. I would actually sit on my floor, open up my lockbox, and count the cash that I had been saving, 100, 200, up to, a couple of $1,000s. And, that would bring me extravagant joy, and it would be a lasting joy. And then once we went on the trip, those are memories that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. And so saving up money for an experience or something that will bring you joy for years to come can help you save, can help you stop, spending randomly and, just kind of throwing things out there to fluctuate your mood. Another thing that I recently purchased was a car. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, it is a piece of junk car. It's awful, but it's a car. And, when I had that mindset of this is the purchase that I need to make, it deferred me from, getting on Amazon and buying any little thing that kind of popped in my head. Or when I was at the grocery store, just grabbing, some expensive stuff to kind of toss into a meal. Or, when I would go shopping, pick up that extra pair of shoes that, I don't need. I had that mindset set in stone. I was going to make this purchase. This was the budget I needed to save up to allocate for that purchase. And it totally stopped me from making those random purchases. Now that I have the car, I've shifted my mindset to a computer. Now, I love Apple products. I am not going to settle for some cheap little $200 PC, and the computer that I currently have is, an Apple, a PowerBook Pro. And I've had it for 10 years. And it has served me so well. And it has brought me so much joy because I've been able to build businesses with it. I've been able to connect with friends with it. I've been able to share my experiences with it. It has literally traveled with me for a decade. But the poor little thing is on its last leg. It has its power cord in the grave. It is about ready to die. It takes about 3 minutes for me just to upload my email. It is sadly needing a replacement. And so my next financial goal is to purchase a MacBook Pro so that I can create better videos, so that I can more quickly and easily, create blog posts and social media posts and help build this this company, this business that I am pursuing. And, that is my financial goal. Now, I'm not going to go extravagant. I'm not going to go out and buy a brand new one. The one that I had previously purchased 10 years ago was a refurbished one from a reputable site, and it has been brilliant. And so I'm going to follow that same path. So I'm not spending, $3,000 on a brand new computer. I'm going to get it at a bit of a discount, which is cool because, I don't have to save as much. And so I'll be able to get that gratification quicker, which is very awesome. It's still a big purchase, but it's something that is obtainable. And because I have that mindset, I get ads all the time from Amazon about things I might like. And believe me, every one that pops up, I'm like, ooh, I could totally use that in my life. There's this shoe and belt combo that I'm like itching for. And it's only like $40. It's not much. It's a sleek pair of dress shoes with a matching belt. And my dress shoes and my belt they're looking a little ragged. So I could totally use it. But I've got that mindset of no, my next purchase is going to be this computer. And so that kind of shifts all of those other little purchases out of the way so that I can clearly envision myself getting that computer, working towards it, and making that purchase. And I'm proud to say that I'm almost there. I think with this next paycheck that I'll have enough to not only purchase the computer, but still have a little cushion in savings in case something happens to my car, and I would be able to accomplish that goal. And then the next purchase that I make, I've got to set that. So if we create a series of purchases that will spark long-time joy, rather than just kind of covering up whatever issues that we're having and utilize spending money to kind of temporarily put a bandaid on, we will be much happier for it, and will be more financially sound, because you can use these extravagant purchases not only to bring joy, but also to generate more revenue for yourself in other businesses, freeing up some time, things like that. I hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please make sure to comment down below. I would love to hear what you have a vision of purchasing, what big purchase you are going to be saving up for and putting off all of those little ones. And make sure to like this video. Subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you next time. Take care, my friends.